G'day everyone, it's John here from the Ohazas channel, and today I'm really excited. I'm going to be unboxing something new. As a lot of you guys know, especially if you're from my X account, you'll know that I'm a big coffee fan. I've been using this guy here, this grinder from Caldi for a while now, and it's been serving me really well. It was only about 3,000 yen, but I thought it was time for an upgrade, and so I went ahead and I bought this guy here. This is the Epeios Essence Go, and it came really highly recommended. I've done a lot of research, and this guy apparently is really cool. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's open the box and see what's inside. I'm really excited because this is the first time I'm using a premium coffee grinder. I've got to be careful with this thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is the box itself, and we've got some specifications on the back, and you can look those up anyway. I'll put the link down below if you want to see the product specs. But the main specifications here that I want to talk about is that it's got basically 80, that's 80 grind settings from fine to coarse, and it also features a 10 blade burr, which is something quite special. Anyway, let's have a look inside, eh? Whoa, it looks really nice and premium, doesn't it? Oh, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Sorry, I'm talking while I'm opening this thing, and it comes in this fantastic case. Look at this case. It's like a, do you call this material neoprene? It's a beautiful molded case, which is branded, and it's got a little handle, so you can actually take this with you if you go camping or something, or if you're going on shucho and you're on a business trip and you want to make freshly ground coffee in your hotel room. By all means, you're welcome. You can take this guy with you, and you'll be enjoying really premium, high-level sort of coffee. But anyway, let's open it up. Let's see what it's all about, and we'll get into it. Okay, so we're going to open it up now and see how we go. So let's go. I think this, I'm not sure if it's got a front or a back, but by opening it. Wow, absolutely beautiful. Look at the quality of this thing. This feels extremely premium. It's absolutely beautiful. Wow, it's got this little guide inside that shows you what setting you should put the grinder at, and oh my goodness, it feels amazing. This thing's really nice and heavy, by the way, in a good way. It weighs, I think it said on the side of the packet there, 830 grams or so. But look at this, it's got a magnetic, that's a magnetic catcher at the bottom. You can see the magnets on the bottom, and it just slides into place. It's not overly strong or anything. It's not like, one of those things that just like jumps on and feels like it's going to snap your finger off or chop your finger off. It's really nice and smooth. What a beautiful feeling, premium feeling. So that's where you hold it, and it's nice and generously sized, as you can see. I'm not sure which camera to show you on, but it's nice and generously sized over here, so you can hold it there like that without sort of grabbing onto this bottom part at the same time. And you put this guy on. So this is the handle. It's attached actually. On my other grinder, it was actually a separate piece, but this one here, it's attached. And so you just put it on like that. You obviously put your coffee beans in there. And the beautiful thing about this is it doesn't have all these fins. I'll show you my old one here, but can you see it's got those fins up the top, and that actually makes it kind of jump around when you put them in. But this one here, it's nice and deep, and it can take 30 grams of beans, and I usually use about 20 in the morning, so it's not bad at all. And then you just put it on top, and look at how smooth the rotation is of this thing. Look at that. It's like it's got ball bearings or something inside. It's absolutely beautiful. It's smooth as silk. So let's have a quick look at what's going on here. So you've got the burr here. It's kind of concealed, and it actually comes with a little Allen key as well. So this Allen key here is used to, let me just quickly take it out. So this Allen key here, you can actually undo this part here with the Allen key. I won't do this yet, but I'm sure when the time comes when I have to clean this guy, I'll be undoing that and just brushing everything away. Or actually, I might actually show you guys a picture of the burr that's inside. Let's remove this and I'll show you what it looks like. But quickly before that, let me just quickly show you how nice and smooth the adjustment is. I'll put the microphone close to the thing so you can hear it. Can you hear that? It's so satisfying. It's kind of like, you know how I also like photography and I've got like these manual lenses with the aperture? It feels like the aperture control on a lens. It's absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous. You can see the burr in there at the bottom. And anyway, let's have a quick look inside. So I'm gonna get this guy here and I'll put it under the camera here so you can see what's going on. So you put the handle on the top so you can actually get a grip on the thread there. So let's have a quick look in here. You can feel the tension. There's a spring and the spring comes up, and wow, look at that. Wow, that is a piece of quality engineering. You can feel the quality of that. Wow. It's so heavy, and this thing's quite sharp as well, so you've got to be careful when you're touching this guy. Absolutely beautiful piece of engineering. Wowee. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to put it back together. So that just goes back in there like this. I'll show you guys. I'm hoping that this camera setup works okay. And so you just put it in there like that lightly, and you line up. You can see there are these two holes, and there are two little things that stick out from the piece here at the bottom. So you just line that up and you put it in, and hopefully, if all goes well, it's going to be a bit tricky to do this, I know, with one hand. So let's put it down. Let's put it down like this, and hopefully it's a bit easier. And push it down. Yes, it's much easier if you push it down because it's spring loaded. It's spring loaded, so you want to push it down a bit with your hand, and so it's a bit easier. Okay. So it was a bit tricky to get this thing back on. You need to align, you have to look at the little slots on the holes and make sure that they align perfectly. It's a little bit tricky, but now that I know how it works, it's actually not that bad. So shouldn't be a problem next time. So that's it. All right, so yep, it's working. All right. And actually the production of this grinder was supervised by a barista, world champion barista, named Hidenori Izaki. So apparently someone knows what they're doing with this thing. And look at this, the wooden knob here, it actually comes off. It's got this beautiful slot. Look at that. Looks like brass. I'm not sure if it is, but anyway, look. And that's magnetic as well. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to grind some beans with this thing. So shall we test some bean grinding and see how it goes? All right, so let's do a quick little test and see how it feels when you grind something. I went and bought a packet of Guatemala from Caldi just earlier today. So let's put that in and see how we go. So we'll attach the magnetic base. Okay, that was easy. And for the grind, you can see it's got like a little legend over here that tells you what it should be. So for pour over, which is what I do, it says it's roughly around 50 on the dial. I'm going to guess it's between maybe around, it's got a couple of arrows here, so between 35 and 60 I think is the recommendation, but it's floating right above 50. And for my Guatemala, I usually like grinding it a little bit finer, just in case, because it's a bit on the lighter end. So let's try doing it at, say, 40 or 45. Let's go with 45. All right, so you load it up up the top here. Let me do it over here so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to give it a couple of scoops. Okay, so the beans are in, and all you do now is pop this guy on, and away we go. Listen to this. Oh, wow. Okay, this is actually a lot better than I was expecting. Wow, I was actually not expecting it to be this smooth. This is incredible. It's effortless. I cannot believe how effortless this is. Wow. Okay, let's see how long it's going to take to grind. I just can't believe how effortless this guy is. It is a little bit on the heavy side, so holding it up like this to the camera is a little bit fatiguing. Usually I'd be putting it down here when I'm grinding, or you can actually, with this weight, you can actually put it on the desk or on the table, and it's not too bad. But let's see how we go. Let's keep going. It's got a very satisfying feel to this, guys. If you're doing like light roasts, it's incredible how satisfying this is. Wow. Dark roast must be a breeze in this thing. And actually, one of the reasons why I ended up going with a hand grinder again, because I was actually looking into one of the expensive... Oh, it's already done. You know what? This is actually quicker than this guy over here, this ceramic mill. But yeah, anyway, let's have a quick look at the size of the granules and see how they compare. Or, you know, I might do a comparison a bit later on, but let's see how they look. Okay, so I've just brought a little chopping board over here. I was trying to find a white piece of paper, but I couldn't find one. So let's have a look. Hopefully this guy here makes it easy to see. But look at this, the magnetic thing here is just absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's see how this looks. I can just tell at a glance that it's much more uniform. I used to get some very large pieces with the ceramic grinder. Let me just quickly spread this out so we can see what it looks like. I hope you guys can see. Let me just spread it out a bit more so you guys can get a good feel for the sizes, the size of the granules. It's very uniform. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm really looking forward to making a cup with this. Actually, you know what? I do feel like doing a comparison right now. You've got me in the mood, damn it. I want to show you how it looks in the ceramic grinder, because I can feel there's quite a difference. So let's give it a shot. All right, so we're gonna do a quick test on the Caldi ceramic grinder. That's this guy here, the good old trusty. I've been using this guy for like, I don't know, 2-3 years, but let's put some beans in here. I'm only gonna do one scoop because I don't wanna waste this beautiful Guatemala bean. I wanna make the most of it with the new grinder. So let's see how we go. Okay. And this guy here, oh my goodness, it's hard to go back, isn't it? It's, as you can see, like I'm used to it. I've been using this every day for like 2-3 years, so I'm kind of used to it, and it's not too bad, but it's a totally different feeling. With ceramic, as you can probably imagine, it's more like a grinding or a crushing action happening. But with the blades in the steel version, in the one that I just got, it's actually cutting the beans, you know, so it's a bit of a different action, and I imagine it produces a slightly different result in the taste as well. But let's see what these look like in comparison, and I don't know if the video, the quality that I'm shooting in, I don't know if it's going to show up, you know, if it's going to show the difference between the granules. But we'll soon find out, eh? Let's give it a shot. So, and the thing is with this guy, it looks uniform at the top, but when you get to the bottom, it's kind of like got different sizes in there, and it's really, I'm pretty sure that it's going to impact the taste of my coffee quite a bit. So we've put some out on the board here now. Let's spread it out. Hopefully you'll see what I mean. Can you see these big chunks? Let me try and spread it out a bit like this. It's hard, isn't it, to spread it out? But can you guys see all these little chunks? I don't know if the video captures that in this quality, but there are some really big chunks in here that weren't there in the one we just did with the new grinder. Can you guys see that? Look. Just on this little sample size, look at the difference of all the grains, the difference between the sizes of all the grains. That's really quite remarkable. Anyway, so let's make a cup and see how they taste. All right, so the water's ready to go. Let's pour it and see how we go. It's actually been a while since I had a Guatemala, so I'm looking forward to this quite a bit, actually. Let's give it a bit of time to soak and for the CO2 to release. It smells absolutely beautiful. My caffeine receptors they're already working. I can feel them. It's a bit late in the day for a coffee, but the hell with it. I'm just going to assume that my old grinder was also producing a lot more fines, the little powdery kind of pieces, granules that clog up your filter. And I'm hoping that's the case, because sometimes I could feel the coffee not draining very quickly. It was taking quite a while for the coffee to drain through the filter. And I looked into that, and apparently one of the reasons for that can be the fines clogging up the little holes in your filter. This filter paper here is just a very generic brand. It's from Daiso. They're very cheap, but to be honest, they're not bad. I've not had any bad experiences with it, but after switching to Hario, the white Hario papers, which I've tried a couple of times now, I do find that they're a little bit better. You get a clearer taste out of the Hario filters, but I think it can also depend on the type of bean that you're working with, the type of roast. Okay, that's it. So I do feel this pour was actually a bit quicker than usual, and I'm hoping that's hopefully because there are less fines in the coffee ground. Anyway, I'm looking forward to drinking this. Let me get the cup. All right, so it's ready. Here we go. Oh, man, the smell. Oh, that's delicious. That is so good. It's got the acidity, oh my goodness, this is a beautiful cup. You'll have to forgive me, I'm not a James Hoffman. I don't have the vocabulary that he does to describe the qualities of this coffee, but it's absolutely beautiful. That's all I can say. Oh, that's delicious. The aftertaste is just sublime. So I'm going to be using this from now on, this coffee grinder, and I can't wait to sort of show you guys how it goes in the future. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to making more of these videos with the coffee, especially on X, where I share a lot more of my coffee adventures. But just closing, I want to say that the thing I probably love most or appreciate most about this kind of mill, apart from all the obvious stuff that, you know, it's obviously a very high quality mill, is the gauge here that lets you, you know, dial in the coarseness of the granules. And the reason for that is because every time I wanted to make an adjustment on this grinder here, I would have to open up the bottom here, and it's got a little thing down the bottom, and it's not numbered, and it's very approximate. It's got like these little things that let you hear clicks, but they're very far apart, and there's a lot of room for error. And when you clean the guy, when you put it back together, you sort of don't know exactly how many clicks it was. You can count, but you can sort of go, but there's a lot of room for error. So that's one thing I'm really going to appreciate with this grinder, because right now at the moment, for example, it's on a certain setting, and I know that if I want it to taste, you know, a bit more bitter or a bit more, have more acidity, a clearer taste, I know which way I need to go and by how much, and I can test it every day and sort of see how I go, and maybe after a couple of brews I can hit the exact sort of spot that I want with the coffee. But anyway, that's all from me. Thanks very much for tuning in, and if you got any value out of this video, I would really appreciate a like and a subscribe from you, and I'll see you at the next video. Thanks very much for tuning in. Bye for now. Is that a wrap? That's a wrap. Let's go.